What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy King Art, and we back with a new video. Doing a different angle for today, you know, because this is technically the brightest spot in my room. So yeah, hope you had a good holidays. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you hope you had a good month. It's the end of the month, November 30th, and as I look back into this month, I learned a lot. I grew a lot, and every day is a day to get better. But one thing that I had to realize was when it came to my overthinking, I had to stop letting every thought get to me. I had to stop believing all my thoughts because they're not really my thoughts for real. And that may sound weird to some of you. That may sound like, what do you mean those aren't your thoughts? The devil likes to play games with us. And sorry, my alarm rang. But like I was saying, the devil he'll put thoughts in your head. And he will do everything in his power to stray you away from your purpose. He will make you overthink situations that you really shouldn't be overthinking. And he'll put you in a state of panic. And when you enter that state of panic, it becomes a lot more difficult to focus and get things done the right way. And then everything that you're thinking, all that overthinking is going to come to fruition because you put yourself in that position when you enter that state of panic. A calm mind is a lot more sharp than a foggy one. And that goes without saying. But I try to look at overthinking like this. It hasn't happened yet. And me thinking about it is not going to change the outcome that comes with it. At the end of the day, it's God's will. And if God wants this to happen, then that's what's going to happen. If God wants this to happen, then that's what's going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. So why would I stress about it? Why would I think about it to the point that it puts me in a state of panic? And that's what a lot of people really fail to realize when it comes to this. You're overthinking, all it does is put you in a state of panic. It puts you in a state of fear because you're allowing thoughts that may or may not be true. And 99.9% of the time, it's not true. You're letting that affect you, affect your mindset. And that's where you have to focus on what matters. And what matters is it hasn't happened yet. And all you can do is just do the best you can and follow God's plan. Overthinking is going to get you nowhere. It's always gotten me nowhere because it never changes the outcome. So the less you focus on those thoughts and the more you focus on just executing what needs to be done, the easier it is to get those thoughts out of your mind. And, I did that a lot this month. I was overthinking a lot. I was doing a lot of things that I shouldn't have been because I kept overthinking it. And I had to slow down. I had to really be like, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing's going to change this outcome. So I had to stop listening to all my thoughts. Every single thought that came to my head, most of those weren't mine. And, it just didn't help the situation at all when I was overthinking it. I entered that panic state Like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if it doesn't? That's what you need to tell yourself. What if it doesn't? You haven't even got there yet. And if it happens, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing you could do. You just have to adapt. And that's why, like my last video said, like every day is different and there's a different version of you. You have to adapt to every single day. Every single situation you have to adapt to. Nothing is going to be perfect because that's not how life goes. Life is not perfect. And if you can't accept that, I got some bad news for you. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to get on here and talk about. Like, just remember that once you stop listening to every thought that comes to your head, you're gonna stop overthinking as much. Because overthinking never goes away. Overthinking isn't something that'll leave you. The devil's always gonna throw things at you, trying to put you in that panic state. But once you learn how to control those thoughts, how to not listen to those thoughts, and just focus on what matters, which is whatever happens, happens. It's gonna be okay at the end of the day. You'll conquer your overthinking. It's the same with everything else in life. Lust, too. Lust is one thing that never goes away. The only way to conquer it is by running to God. Running to God, doing things that keep your mind away from it. Distract yourself, flee. That's the only way to get away from it, is to flee. Overthinking is pretty much the same way. You just gotta flee. You gotta think of the positive. Stop thinking about the negative. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Share this with others that you know need to hear this. Leave a comment down below saying I won't listen to every single thought. And subscribe to join the journey. We're on the road to 500 subs. We're at 101. Let's get there. But yeah, I'm going to catch y'all. Stay blessed and remember to wear your crown of purpose.